Well, a disappointing end to the season in the playoff final means that we face a second season in the third tier of English football with Wycombe. But the good news is, it's time for the summer transfers, so here is hoping we can strengthen the squad for a real go at promotion next season. Hello and welcome back to Unemployed to Legend, Club 2, Episode 10 here with Wycombe Wanderers. My name is Craig and come up in today's episode. As mentioned, it is all the summer transfers here at Wycombe as we prepare for a second season in League 1. Hopefully this time we will go and get promoted to the Championship. Now you join us, it's only the day after the playoff final. The disappointment still stings, although saying that, at the end of the day we have taken a club who were mid-table the previous season and we had a right go at promotion. Of course, in the league table here, finished third. Where was the season preview? Oh, we were predicted to finish third eventually anyway, but I think at the start of the season preview had us finishing around 7th to 9th after finishing 12th the previous season when I had just taken over. So massive improvement for Wycombe overall, but now it's a question of how much can we strengthen by going into next season. Just looking at the key players, actually, the two best players in the league were both at Sunderland, so it kind of makes me feel a bit better that we lost to them. Obviously, they had the two best players. I mean, maybe we should give this guy a scout. Oh, we did. And he's only a C, but yet he's going to be very, very good. Who is it? Is he on loan from someone? Yeah, he's on loan from Leeds, so you know what? I'm going to actually add him to my... Oh, is he already on a shortlist? Right, he's already on my loan shortlist. We will come back to him. I'll probably try and loan him if possible, unless Sunderland get him first. But right now, we are going to finalise our club vision, do the team meeting, and then just see where in the squad we will most likely need to, well, basically strengthen. Effectively, a bit of squad depth I think is going to be needed for next season. So we're going to negotiate the club vision. The board want us to develop players using the club's youth system. I didn't even get a youth intake this season. That's how bad it was. We didn't even get one. That's why I never showed one in an episode. Probably was that rubbish that they didn't want to take any of them on. What within the wage budget? That's fine. Some players to suffer profit. That's the same stuff from last season. My contract runs out at the end of next season. They want us to reach the playoffs minimum. So not top half anymore. It's now an expectation to reach the playoffs. More than doable. We did that this season. If we strengthen this summer, we'll be absolutely fine. Overall, the club wants to win promotion to the Championship within the next 4 seasons, which is, yeah, more than doable. I want to win promotion within 4 seasons anyway, so more than happy with that. The Cups will probably not even be that important, except for the FA Cup. We want an FA Cup run again next season. Let's do the quick team meeting. Just say that we're aiming for the playoffs. Season's finished now. It's time to focus on what we can achieve moving forward. Automatic, nope. We're not talking about automatic promotion. Top half, nope. Work on trying to make the playoffs. Yeah, there we go. We want the playoffs. We'll discuss promises for next season then. Have a good break. Yep, come back in July and we will get ready for the new season. Now, players are off on holiday. Let's see where we realistically need to strengthen. I mean, first of all, whose contracts are expiring this summer? So, loan signings, Fiorini, Scully and Wheeler will probably go back to their clubs. I'm still undecided on Scully and Fiorini about bringing them back. Wheeler is definitely going to be going back. There's no point him staying here. He's only made 10 starts for us this whole season. Where is Wheeler? Oh, did I send Wheeler to the under-23s? I must have done. Wait. Yep, there he is. He's in the under-23s. He's only 2 stars now. That's how bad he is. But he is currently under offer. In fact, if we just go to transfers, he is currently under offer from 2 clubs, Fylde and Bromley. That just says the level that he's at now. He's a National League player. Didn't know National League? Yeah, Fylde and Bromley are both National League teams. It would be handy for us to get him off the wage bill as soon as possible, assuming he doesn't go in July, because he is currently on £4,900 a week, which is a lot of money considering we're over the wage budget. by, what's that, 3,000, just over £3,000. If we get him off the wage budget as soon as possible, under the wage budget, we can bring some players in. Can I lower that transfer budget? No. So I believe that is our budget for the new season, £1,000 and 70,400 wage budget a week, which is fine for a League One club, but we just need to be getting some players off the wage bill. Who is our top earners? McCarthy and Thompson are 5,000. They're the top earners. That's fine. Obita is fine. Claudio Gomez, he's only just come in and he's worth 4,400. There is a player I am looking at getting, a couple of players I'm looking to get rid of, to be fair, and that is, where is he? Sam Smith, who's on 2,300 a week, but yeah, he's on the decline now. I mean, he's good as a target forward, but if I don't play a target forward or deep line forward, we don't play him. He just sits around on the bench getting money for no reason. Unused substitute fee, £130, 2,300 a week. I kind of want him gone, because there's no point in having him around. The same for Brandon Fleming. We've been getting offers for him all season, but because he was supposed to be my first choice left back, he's not as good. I prefer Hugo Bueno to him. He's only been here for the last couple of seasons, well, 3 seasons now anyway. He is good, but that injury that he had in the middle of the season kind of did for him. I mean, we can try and keep him as a backup, but he's not going to accept that. What is his agreed playing time? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's have a look. He's wanted by Reading. I mean, he's wanted by a Championship club. I think we can get some money for this guy. If anyone wants to come in, say, for 500,000, or 3 to 500,000, let's say, I'm very open to him going. No one's interested in Sam Smith at the moment. Daniel Adshead is wanted by Stockport. He's going to go as well. That will save like a good 5,000-6,000. Plus Dave Wheeler going. That's a good 10 grand we could be saving. O'Keefe is wanted as well. In fact, who's he wanted by? League 2, League 1 clubs. Yeah, 725. Yeah, we're looking about 10 grand we could save. Josh Austerfield, he was a panic signing in January. There was no point in bringing him in, but he's only on 400 a week, so minuscule compared to others on this list. There's a few players I'm going to try and offer out to clubs, but for the moment the plan is to get through to the 1st of July, free transfer day, and we'll see who we can get in on free transfers, because, well, it's not like we've got the transfer budget to do anything else. Haven't even got the wage budget at the moment. We're going to have to shift some players first and see how much we have free by the 1st of January. 1st of July. Right, it's been a couple of days, done all the transfers and got a new haircut in the process, and we're now at the start of the second League One season that we'll be participating in with Wycombe. So I think the best thing to do is to go through all the transfers that we've done in and out of the club. Just out of note as well, as far as my profile goes, I'm studying for my Continental A licence, which is good, trying to increase my reputation constantly. Attributes are coming along very nicely. My level of discipline, 18 out of 20. I just wish I had that discipline in real life on a daily basis, which is why it's taken 2 days for me to get to this point. Transfers do take a while anyway, regardless. Reputation building up quite nicely, 50%. Media handling, 55%. Tactical consistency and finances, very, very good. But what we are going to do, just going to quickly go through all the players that have gone out. It's about 10 players who've gone out, 9 players who have come in. Alright, first player out the door was David Wheeler, someone who I've been trying to get rid of since about January. He ended up leaving, I think he left for free. Yeah, he left for free for AFC Fylde, all the way down in the National League. Oh, they've already started their season, played a couple of games already. I think he's found his level. Safe to say he wasn't going to fit into our squads any longer. Was not impressed with him. Even though he's a consistent performer, enjoys big matches. He was a team leader. That is why I had to get him out, because he wasn't impressed with me as a manager. I wasn't impressed with him as a player. Good deal all round. That's almost £5,000 a week saved off the wage bill. He took a bit of a pay cut as well. 2.5k drop to go down to the National League. Wish him well in the future. We just won't see him near our club ever again. Second up out the door was Sam Smith for £200,000 to Hearts in the Scottish Premier League. A very good deal considering Wycombe bought him for £58,000 from Cambridge. So nice little profit stacked on top. Yeah, he's useful for League One teams, but when he did play, I mentioned this in previous episodes, when he did play, he plays well as a target forward, but if he didn't play as a target forward, he was never going to play. And that was the case for about half the season. How many appearances did he make? Yeah, he wasn't a regular anymore. 23 appearances, only 15 starts compared to previous seasons. Yeah, I just felt we could do better than him. And I think that we have done, which we will go into when we go through all the transfers who are in. Well, wish him luck in Hearts. Attribute-wise, still fine, but again, if we're not playing a target forward, now watch that come back to haunt us when we do play target forward in the future. But hey, I'm just doing him a favour. I'm also bringing in sweet little profits for the club. Corey O'Keefe has also gone, the 27-year-old Irish utility player, because he can play everywhere. He was the League One version of James Milner, effectively. Attribute-wise, he was alright, nothing special. He could play when needed, but as you can see from the stats, he played about 6 times for us, 3 starts, the entirety of last season. We again made a profit on him from 10k up to 28k. We sold to Leyton Orient in League 1. Oh, they're actually in the same league. I thought they were like League 2 or something. So we'll probably see him come up later this season. But overall, yeah, again, we could do better than him, I think, even as a squad depth option. Wish him luck going forward for the rest of his career. 27-year-old as well, actually. It was good to get at least some money for him through the door. Adam Priebeck, our backup goalkeeper, has also gone for, I think, about £6,000. Yeah, another one where we made profit on. Came in for free previously at the start of the save, and now 6k to Chapman in the National League. Played a couple of games for them as well. I think he's found his level. He actually played more games for us last season, 19 games. It's probably 19, well, maybe it's about 10 to 15 games more than I imagined he would play for us. So he's had his run. He did well. We've put him in the shop window and we made about 6k on him. So very happy. Wish him luck at Dulwich Hamlet. Josh Austerfield as well, very quick. He didn't play a single game for us after he arrived in January. He was literally a squad depth option. Central midfielder, went to Kilmarnock for £20,000. Not bad, so we bought him in free 6 months ago. So very happy. A good bit of business overall. And he'll hopefully go and get some game time up in Scotland. Are Kilmarnock still in the Championship? They are still in the Scottish Championship. Wow. The second big sale of the summer. Brandon Fleming has gone to Blackpool in the Championship. Yes, it's a big risk, I think, to sell him on. We did bring in a backup left back. We'll show him very shortly. 3.5-star current ability player. He would still fit into our squad even now, I'll be honest. But for £400,000, I couldn't turn that down. Could not turn that down. A lot of profit, considering what they bought him for in 2022. It's 13k that they bought him for. 400,000, a lot of, again, just a lot of money. We can't be turning down that sort of money in League One. He also didn't play as a regular starter last season. Hugo Bueno ended up overtaking him because of that injury in the middle of the season to Fleming. Yeah, wish him well. I mean, we could see him back one day. Chances are I probably won't, but we could see him back one day. He's still young enough to be playing in the Football League for many years to come. Tyler Dickinson, who was our reserve goalkeeper, has also gone. He never actually played any games, but we just let him go for free. Just saved, I think, £1,500, give or take, on his wages. Nothing more to really say, except I just wanted to mention for Fleming as well. He was an influential player who, if he wasn't going to be starting regularly, he might create problems in the squad dynamics later on in the season. So it's probably best to get rid of him now. Just for a few others who have actually gone out. So Grant Campbell, Daniel Adshead and James Clark have all gone either on loan, for free, or for £11,000 respectively. James Clark was at Barnet towards the end of last season. I don't think I mentioned he went on loan. Played a few games for Barnet when they got relegated from the National League. Did very well at that level. And it sought him a move to AFC Wimbledon for some money. Again, nice little profit made. Lovely stuff. Now for the players who have actually come in. And I'm going to be refreshing myself on some of these players because it's been a couple of days since I've actually played this save as well. First up is a couple of young players that we have signed. Ben Owen, who is in on a free from Manchester United. What's he? 1.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. So he's someone a bit like Grant Campbell from last summer. He's someone we bring in, see if they'll make it. If not, sell him on. And if they do make it, happy days. We've got a young player who's making it through the ranks. And it is the same, of course, for Jay Fitzpatrick as well. Another youngster, 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's currently wanted, yeah, on loan. Alright, he's wanted on loan. We might send him out. He's a freebie from Liverpool. Someone who could be potentially championship standard. The same for Ben Owen as well. Could also be a championship player in the future. Jay Fitzpatrick, however, will be in the main squad. He can play right back or left back, or even centre back. I just realised he's 6'2", so he could actually be at centre back as well. He's a squad depth option who could yet come in handy for us as the season goes on. We'll see how his development goes on. Might even feature in a cup game or two. Certainly the pizza trophy, I think. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. The pizza trophy would be a good little step for him this season. Watch out for this man. I think we might see something of him this season. We also confirm the re-signing of Mark Scully on loan alongside Chris Hutchings, and I did say previously Ricky J. Jones was back as well. Unfortunately, Ricky J. Jones got called back by Peterborough because they weren't happy about him not being played as an advanced forward. Even though it's the summer, he's obviously not going to be playing games anyway. The problem is we can't get Ricky J. Jones back because we haven't got the wage budget to do it, and they also want us to pay £2,000 of his wages and pay monthly fee as well. And I just thought, no, that's way too much. I'm not doing that for a loan player when I could just go out and get us a striker of our own, which is actually what I have done. And his name is Tyler Smith, a 26-year-old striker slash left winger slash right winger, or just winger in general. Very good physicals, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, very good mentals as well. Technically not great, but this is League One at the end of the day. What are you asking for? We've bought him in on a free from Colchester, where he has been banging in the goals in League One, so we're not buying a striker who is not proven at this level. Very, very happy with him. He's a good League One player, unlikely to improve, but he comes in as just behind Mark Scully. In fact, where would he show on the right-hand side as well? He's just behind Harry Cooper, which is absolutely fine. Of note, actually, Oliver Cooper. Did I say Harry Cooper? Oliver Cooper, sorry. Oliver Cooper, he's considering his options at the end of the season. His contract runs out next summer. It'd be a shame to lose him, but I've just basically said to him, you know what, go and consider your options. If you want to stay, you'll stay. If you don't want to, it's a shame, but what more can I actually do? So there's no point rocking the apple cart with him. We're not going to send him to Dundee at the moment because he doesn't actually want to leave right now. Other signings that we have made since the season has ticked over. Davey Rouyard, a 25-year-old Guadeloupean international. He's just played at the recent North American Gold Cup. He is 2-star current ability, 3-star potential goalkeeper. He is the backup to, oh my gosh, what is the name of our actual goalkeeper? Oh dear, Patterson, there we go. I forgot what my starting keeper was called. And we brought him in for 20k from Coventry, who are, I think they're currently in the Championship. No, they're not. They just got relegated to League One. That's fine. So we got ourselves a goalkeeper who has played in the Championship, albeit in a relegated side, but hopefully he will have now found his level. League 2 player, potentially League 1. That's fine. They're about the same as each other most of the time. I think he'll be a solid little backup who we'll see drop in and out of the squad as the season goes on. 6'4", you cannot teach that. Very happy. Physicals are decent, apart from his acceleration. We have got him on quickness training. Another defender has also entered the squad. Alfie Jones, 27-year-old English centre-back, defensive midfielder and just central midfielder in general. 3-star current ability with no more potential, but ignore the fact it says French player. He will be around our squads, basically, potentially as a starter. Depends how Critchlow and Stewart get on anyway. We brought him in for £50,000 from Derby County. Has played in League One and even at Championship level previously. So he's got that experience at a higher level, which I think will stand us in some good stead this season. Or certainly stand him in good stead. He comes in as our 6th best centre-back, interestingly enough. But it's good depth. That just shows how good depth we have at centre-back, which is exactly what we are going to need. Physically and mentally, he will match up very, very well. I've kind of prioritised players who have decent work rate and teamwork, I think, this summer. Certainly, I think that has been the case with But certainly Mark Scully. Fitzpatrick. Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Oh, I just realised his work rate is 17. Oh my gosh. I'm very, very impressed by that. Next up, a new left back, or new backup left back to replace Fleming. This is the guy I was talking about. Matthew Blake. 2-star current ability. But physically he's not that great, but technically very decent. Mentally decent as well. He's only 25-year-old Welshman as well. Left back, he'll be playing behind Hugo Bueno in the pecking order. But I think Football Manager might have done him dirty a little bit. Unless they're just basing it on the fact his physicals are awful. But we have put him on physical training, so to improve his quickness for starters, his pace and his acceleration, he gets that up, he's going to be a very, very lethal left back going forward. Brought in on a free from Mansfield Town in League 2, that's the highest experience he's had. Hang on, what? How did he make 50? That's a glitch, because it's saying here 40 sub appearances and 18 starts. I seriously doubt that. Wow, 18 starts, 40 sub appearances. What did he do? Sub on and then sub off and then sub off again, sub on again in the same game. Ridiculous. Football Manager, sort it out. National League standard player, potential to be League 2. I think he'll be a half decent option. We've got Obita and Swanson who can play left back as well, and Gomez apparently is the best left back. Yikes, he's not going to be playing there. Bueno is going to be our starter there. But I think Blake will be a solid option for us. He's also on a cheaper amount, 850 a week. I think Fleming was on like 2,700 a week when he was with us. Another loan signing, a lone striker that we have made. So we brought in three strikers overall. Mark Scully returns. Obviously, we've seen Tyler Smith. We've now got Leighton Stewart on loan from Liverpool. 2-star current ability, 4-star potential. Physically very good. He has amazing dribbling. Amazing. He's got very good dribbling, finishing, and first touch, which is what you want in an advanced forward, which is what he totally can play as. He's played at League 2 level before, so I think he can make that step up to League 1, especially as he could be a leading championship player in the future. So expect a lot of game time from Leighton Stewart this season. What have we actually agreed? Regular starter? Yeah. Oof. Okay. Scully's going to have his work cut out for him. I think Tyler Smith will probably end up playing on the right-hand side of the wings. We'll see how things go for him. And last signing so far this summer, before we start the season, Harry Chapman, 27-year-old English winger and attacking midfielder, which is handy for a 4-2-3-1, which we are playing. 3-star current ability, not really much room for improvement. But we brought him in on a free from Burton Albion. He has played at League 1 before. He's been solid, he's been decent. In fact, yeah, he's done fairly well. He can score, he can assist. I expect to see something good out of him this season. He's going to be challenging Jordan Obita for that left wing spot. So very, very happy about the depth we now have on the wings. Obita, Cooper, Chapman, Smith and Adebayo. That's very strong wingers, if I'm honest. That's probably some of the strongest in League 1. In fact, something to check, now that that's all the transfers that we've gone through, where does that leave us in the media prediction? Because the last time I checked, the relegated sides, QPR, Cardiff and Coventry, were all the top 3. That's still the case. We are still 4th for media prediction. In fact, the entire media prediction, yeah, I think it's all QPR and Coventry and Cardiff players. And it kind of makes sense. Jimmy Dunn, Rob Dickey, the best players in the league, both for QPR. Then Kiefer Moore and Leif Davis. Kiefer Moore's a Welsh international and he's playing in League 1. Jonathan Lecco is still at Birmingham. There's some seriously quality players at this level. Claudio Gomez is one of our key players in this division, as is Mark Scully. I think they're the only two. Yeah, they're the only two, which is a bit of a shame, but this is what we're up against. We've gone up against very top sides before. It will be hopefully we'll be giving QPR, Cardiff and Coventry a run for their money this season. And we've got ourselves, I think, an interesting start to the season. First 2 games, which will be in the next episode on Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday at home and Fleetwood away. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. That's a very good test for us. In fact, both of them will be a very good test for us. The Fulham game in the Carabao Cup I'll just play offline. We're not going to show the League Cup. That's not our priority this season. The league is our priority. The club vision stating that the board want us to reach the playoffs minimum. I am targeting promotion. We do have to get promoted this season, I think, if anything, to help out our finances. I mean, we're still good, £500,000 in the bank. It was actually £1 million, but we've actually been we're improving our... Wait, what is it we're improving? The youth facilities, yeah. We're just doing up the youth facilities at the moment, because we also now have a youth team, which is good, because the board want us to use players from our own youth system. Can't do that at the moment. There's no youth team. So that's something for them to sort out. If they want me to meet that, that's fine. Like I said, we're trying to leave this club in as good a shape as possible if we do ever move on, of which I'm about 99.9% certain that is going to happen at some point in the future. But for this season, promotion has to be the aim. So after all the fun of the transfers have been done so far this summer, we've still got the transfer window open. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you are looking forward to the new season on Wednesday. And if you are, and if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the like button down below, smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss the start to the season, again, coming up on Wednesday. But thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.